It's taking a while. Okay, there. All right. What is up, guys? This is a YouTube exclusive. My name is Nick. We got Justin. We got my
Hey.
twin from another mother, MJ. How's it going, man?
Everything's going well, man. How are you guys?
Yo,
We're good, good.
It's chill. So as you guys can see, what we have on the screen right now is our championship game from, oh man, I'm guessing 2 years ago. 3 years? No, not even 3 years. Probably like 3 years now.
Probably
3
3
years,
years.
And we're just gonna straight up react to it. This is against 416ers. 416ers heavily favored in this league. We were not, because we were a bunch of Filipinos and a few random people, or like we were not favored at all in this league, but we did go 7-1, and we're just gonna go crazy. I see you got your Starbucks. I got my Starbucks too.
I had to, bro.
I only got water.
I'm late.
All right, so I'm gonna hit play, and we're just gonna
go. It's my first time watching.
I'm gonna put the volume down too.
I don't know how many times I've actually watched this video. Like,
dog, I watched it last night for the first time in a while, and I still got nervous.
All right, so okay, let's take a look at the rest of Brian Viscar. Okay, wait. All right. So
oh my gosh,
it's a bit laggy there.
First
Off
play.
the bat, 3-pointer right there.
First play.
Dog,
First
I don't
play.
even know what's going on half this time. I'm
Was
trying
the
to
drive? Stole it.
oh,
Outlet.
geez. Oh,
Fast break.
go up, Nick. Go
Fast
up, Nick.
break.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay. Who's there? Oh, I see the Daniel on the corner there. Oh,
No, I
Nick
honestly
running.
forgot that big man was on our team.
He didn't show up for half the season, bro.
That's why, like, when I'm watching this, I'm like, who is this guy again?
Yo, my closeout is terrible for like. Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
It's good.
Bro, MJ, you're in like pure powerlifting form there.
I know. I'm in my peak physical state, I think,
Pete
at that point.
at that.
Yo, yeah, this dog. Like MJ was like, oh man, wrong last name MJ. You know, like it was
MJ. Yeah. Where's? Okay, wait.
So I can remember we had a hard time guarding the baseline in this moment because I was playing on the bottom, and we had Stan and Andrew Watkins playing on the bottom with me, and they weren't communicating whatsoever in the bottom. What did you see there, MJ?
Yo, honestly, like, it was hard. I don't know. There was a lot of issues with our communication, I think, throughout that season, especially if we played zone. It was more so the guys at the front, like, kind of communicating, and the guys off the bench, like, if they saw something, then they'd say something. So
Yeah.
When you're on the bench, you got to say something. You can't just let a defensive play go by and not say anything, because it could lead to a basket. So,
And we got that fast break. They had a steal there.
Yeah, so I see there's Daniel.
Justin, what do you think about the reffing right now? I mean, the guy didn't even pass half court.
No, I mean, fans are making calls all the way from half court there, and like, first off, they don't seem professional. To be like, that's like budget rest right there, you know.
Oh wow, that
budget rest. I mean, I can probably come in there and rep that whole game myself.
oh man, the reffing was terrible in this league.
Oh
my God.
Hey man, shout out to Uptown. We got our one and only chip from there, and we did what we had to do.
Hey, it was a great experience. Fuck, if I could run that back again, I would.
You would, yeah.
Yo, that team was different, MJ. Like, remember the season before when you were playing center?
Oh my God, bro.
You played center?
I played center. Like, did we even have a big man for that team?
Oh, we had oh no, we didn't.
We had Alex Ibarra for like the first 2 weeks, and that was it.
He tore his hamstring, bro.
Oh,
Alex tore his hamstring, and then he came back for the end of the season. He tore it again in the end of the season. This guy takes a picture, and it's like bruised up. I was like, oh my gosh. So the score right now is probably like 10-2, something like that. And I guess this unit is like struggling to generate any type of offense whatsoever. I mean, MJ's on the bench right now, so he's coming on with Lou. Who is that? The other Valella bro. Forgetting his name, bro. We got 2 Valella bros on the team, so
I mean, this lineup is really small, though.
In the league, it seems it looks small, but we play really big. Like
the
whole season, that's how we played. Like I was point guard, and I'm like 5'9", and everyone else is 5'9" and 6 feet. So
that's like the standard.
Yeah, this is not Mega City.
It's not. Mans are like 6'7", 6'5".
I'm telling you, MJ played center the season before this. Like,
how did you match up, MJ, against the other centers?
Oh, I was always undersized. Like, no matter what the matchup was, I was still at a disadvantage. But lucky enough, near the end of my Filipino career, I had to play center, so I was used to it.
Oh, so it's nothing like that. Oh, okay. But there were times where you probably would get bodied.
Oh yeah, 100%. There was never one moment that I didn't get bodied.
There was one.
I can see the score now. So it's 7-0. I just traveled, so I turned the ball over, and I'm like, how is that a travel? Because I didn't shuffle my feet. Okay, fast break layup. Daniel better make easy. That. Okay, there we go.
Easy layup. There we go. Yep. You gotta get back on D.
This team was so deep that we went platoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was so deep that we can do a 5-on, 5-off system if we had all our guys. We actually had 15 guys into the playoffs.
What was your record? What was your guys' record heading before the championship game?
7-1 before the playoffs.
7-1.
We lost our only game to.
I thought it was these guys.
No, we beat them. We beat them.
So who did we lose to?
Oh, the other Eastside team.
All right.
Oh,
right. Because they were supposed to be the second favorite in this league.
Yes.
This year.
Yeah. They had a lot. They were deep too, but we were missing. We had. I think Brian dropped a 30-piece that game, and we had 6 guys.
Oh.
Yes, I remember. The thing is, I remember everything about this season because we won a freaking chip. We almost went undefeated. MJ had stayed with us since the last season. We literally didn't know each other, and then we became like really close friends because of this.
Oh, so that's how you guys met in this league.
Yeah.
Of this.
I think I had seen Nick once prior to this, but that was like in passing, and I think we were playing ball with a bunch of other people, so I didn't really talk to the dude. But our very first game when I saw him, I'm like, bro, I know you from somewhere. And he's like, yeah, you know Will? I'm like, yeah, bro, what the fuck?
Oh, and I hear that Will was also on this squad as well too. Is that correct?
Oh, dude. Yeah. Will came in for one game, dropped a quick 8 points, and then gassed himself. Yeah.
And then man's gotta cut hair.
No, he literally was like, he dropped 2 threes and an accidental layup. Like he was falling and he made a layup. And then he didn't come back, like, because I don't know what happened, but he literally like couldn't come back and play. But he literally played for one game, and it was ridiculous. Like that was natural talent at its best. And me and MJ were sitting on the side. We're like, oh my god.
It's just so good to see, man. Like
Yeah, MJ in prime form. Look at that with the D Roses.
Okay. Yeah.
Still have those D Roses.
Yep.
Those are my go-to basketball shoe.
Your go-to. Okay.
So, okay. So it's 13-2. with 11 minutes to go in the first half right now, and
Wait, are you guys down?
we're
11?
down. We're
you're
down.
Oh, you're down. Oh, okay, so
Down,
hit the
down.
3. Okay.
We'll hit a
Off to
3
the
and
rough start.
Bro, that big light skinned black dude with the gray shirt. Oh my god, that guy was the hardest guy to get around on a pick. Like if he set a pick on you, Jesus, bro. You know how long it would take you to get around him?
Oh, well. Okay, first, like honestly, like he shouldn't be playing because he doesn't have a jersey. So if I was a ref, I would have just told him you can't play.
Oh my god.
They didn't get a tech for some reason. I was surprised. But yeah, like dog, this guy was, oh man. The 416ers actually won the season before.
Yeah,
they won the season before under a different name, and they beat us in the playoffs last season also. So this is kind of like our revenge tour. But
this is the second season, right?
Yeah, this is our second season ever. Like, we were so deep though. Like, we were really deep.
Okay, so there's Will, the opportunity.
Noel.
Noel.
Noel, yeah, we had Noel. Noel was an X factor in that league because he was like a big and a guard. It was weird. He's like 6 feet tall, can body, can dribble. So 13 to 5, 10, 17 to
13 to 5. Okay.
Jay, well, you were on the court at this time. So what were you kind of like thinking of, if you can remember?
Honestly, I was thinking to myself, like, how the hell am I gonna keep up with these guys laterally when I'm on defense? Because it's like everyone there that's on the court is quicker than I am. Because at this point, like, I think I was so deep into my like powerlifting phase that I don't do any cardio. So I'm like, okay, I just need to like keep going for another couple minutes until the second squad comes out. Because on this lineup here, I think they were really dangerous because they had a couple shooters already.
Yeah.
And if you tried to help on the drive, they would just kick it out and hit a 3.
And they had shooters there.
Oh, this is my favorite moment.
Oh, there's a big moment. There's a big. Oh, that's good defense, right? Oh,
yeah.
It was that. Oh shit!
That cut me off.
Will from the corner. Who's ass number 6?
That's Mar's cousin Jay. So he went up and he got a foul.
Oh, okay.
But he's one of those like tweener guys who can play like every position, and he just hoops, you know.
And he just
Yeah, I remember we had a game against Goonies, and MJ knew the whole squad. So this guy was like, yo, I'm guarding this guy. I'm guarding him. Like he made it a personal mission to shut down whoever had the ball at that time, and it was hilarious. I remember that game.
Oh man, because those guys, it's every time I see those guys, there's always something to say when it comes to basketball. Whether it's like a matchup we had like 2 years ago, or like a pickup run that we had the other day, like they always got something to say. So when you play those guys, you have to like step your game up.
No, so it's never ending like trash talk.
Yeah, man, never ending.
That's the joys of Filipino league, though, right?
Yeah. Because you match up with them almost every week at some point, or like you play them somewhere somehow, you know, and it doesn't matter what time of day it is or when it is. You end up finding them.
Also, MJ, did you get a fresh cut for this game? Because it is fresh. Like,
no, I think this game I think I came from like the cottage, and I had already gotten a haircut prior, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of saw that last play where where that big guy was you're trying to fight over that screen. How did that feel? Like, imagine, like, let's say you're not even looking, and then you bump.
No, it's like running into a brick wall. And, oh my god! Like it kind of cradles you for a bit, but like when your first initial impact, oh man, that hurts. It hurts.
It hurt. Shit.
So I think we had caught up at this point. I don't know if we tied it, but we had caught up because we just had a lot of stops in a row, and we are just making layups and stuff. But
Yeah, because I think when we switched lineups, I think we got rid of the zone and just started playing man, and it was easier for us.
Yeah, we were playing zone for quite a bit of time there.
Oh, I got the ball again. Oh my god.
That was a good pass, MJ. That was a good pass, man. That was a good pass.
That was good.
Lou didn't finish it, but it was a great pass.
Bro, every time I get the ball, I get so like, especially when we played in this league, I got so nervous because I'm like, I don't want to turn the ball over, and also like I haven't handled the rock in a while. So I'm like, you know what? Just do what you can and just get it out of your hands as quick as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember the running joke whenever we played was, when is MJ gonna hit a 3? And then I remember this the one time, the first game of the season. I don't remember which season it was, but our first game, this guy goes to the corner and hits a 3, and I'm like, yo, let's go. That's a different MJ.
I think that was the season after this one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, because the season after this is when I think we had a couple of guys from the season prior and added like Oscar, and a couple other guys that were new.
We added Oscar for this season too.
Oh right, we did. Yeah. He just didn't. Yeah, I think he played like 1 or 2 games.
He played 1 game in the regular season, and then he played in the playoffs, and then he didn't come to the finals. We also had Gerald. We had Justin Williams. We had a deep squad, like literally 15 guys deep, and I would run like 3 team platoon. Like at some point, I would run 3 teams, and it was a different look every time. See, we even had a thing. Josh.
Is that Josh?
Josh Ponds.
No, not Josh Ponds. Josh Escamilan. Bro, this is shades of like old G Squad, man. Like we had Kyle. We had Kyle for that season too. We had a ton of guys. Like it was, I'm telling you, like I stacked the roster that season, and it doesn't, like, naked eye, it doesn't look like it, but like, oh, Tutu,
yeah.
Just remember Tutu in Uptown,
yeah,
that's him right there.
That's him. Oh,
so the reason why I wanted to draft him in on point free agent is because we played against him, and he almost beat us. He really almost beat us. You'll see at the end.
Yeah, you'll see. Okay. And who's this on the foul line?
It's Daniel.
Daniel.
Oh, Daniel. Okay.
I remember like our season went from like the last season was kind of poo, and then the season after was like, holy crap, like it was a pure 180. Like the switchover was crazy. Like
it's just you guys just got new guys the following season. That's how you kind of improved.
Yeah, no, like that's how we improved. I think we had kept it. The only people that we kept was, I don't remember. MJ, do you remember? It was just me and you, no?
What, that 3rd season? Or the 4th season?
No, the 2nd season. From the 1st season to the 2nd season.
Oh yeah, dude. I think we only kept at most like 3 guys.
3. Oh, okay.
I can't even tell you who the 3rd guy would have been.
No, because now I remember, because the other half of the team went with Jamie and Christian.
Right.
So it was just me and it was literally me and MJ, and then me, MJ, and Josh.
Yeah, Josh was the 3rd one.
Us 3, and then Brian always wanted to play. We finally figured that out. Will always wanted to play. Oh, Andrew Watkis.
I think Watkis.
Yeah, 32.
Oh shit, that guy. Shit.
Yeah. I think he was with us the season before too, and
yeah, but he didn't play that much.
He didn't play that much
the season prior either.
Yeah, so it was we what's it called? Oh my god, Stan got bodied.
Sweet. Oh no.
So it was us 4, and then we added Dan. We added Dan, Noel, Stanley.
Oh, Stanley was key.
Yeah, Stanley was he was really good. Brian, Will, Lou, Jay. Literally, like the whole 90% of the team was new. Like,
yeah.
So,
did you all know each other? Did you all know each other before the league, or you guys like when you guys started to play together? That's when all of you guys started to know each other. How did that turn out to be the dynamic?
Okay, so Stan and I worked at Sporting Life. Andrew Watkins was from Mamba. Obviously, me and MJ and Josh were from G Squad, including Kyle. Like everyone has like a one relationship. Yeah, different route.
Oh, like different. Interesting.
Will is a close friend of mine. Brian's a close friend. Lou is, Lou and Jay are family. Yeah. So everything is kind of like everyone were different people, like, but I think this season was the most balanced roster because we were so deep. We were just so
most
deep.
Definitely.
Like I can say hands down, like this was my favorite roster to play with.
Oh shit, that guy's with this pick.
What would you say, MJ? Like all time, on your all-time list, like favorite rosters to play with?
This one was my favorite because the difference between this roster with all the other rosters was that everyone on this team didn't hold the ball. Like, yeah, there were moments where like everyone took their shot, but like for the most part, the ball didn't stick with one person the way it would with like our first team or some of the teams afterwards. So
right. What about like compared to like OBA, G Squad, and all those?
Oh, I don't know. What was that year? I think it was.
Was it the year you won a chip with Kyle?
The year that we won a chip in Niagara was my favorite squad to run with. For I think that's my number one team actually, because that team was. How do I even describe it? Like we were just as balanced as this team, but we had like I guess you can say star power on our team because we had guys that could get us a bucket whenever they wanted, and then you had role players like myself, and what's that guy's name? You had Kyle, you had Alex, obviously, you had Josh. Yeah. So we all knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
It just fit in perfectly.
So at half, we had tied the game 19-19.
Oh,
so yeah.
So in the last 10 minutes, you guys only let them score 6 points. Oh, it's pretty good defense there.
Yes, our defense was, in the words of Matt Devlin, stifling. Yeah. Like I'll be honest, like the real reason why we won this whole league was, other than the fact that we were very deep, was actually because of Lou. Lou was our like head coach, was our leader. Like he read the game at a different level that like no one could ever read the game. Like obviously this is my favorite roster, but also one of my favorite point guards to ever play with.
Yep. I would agree.
I have a lot of honorable mentions for that favorite point guard list too. This is a different conversation. Yeah, we were so the second half we had tied the game. I changed the lineup a little bit, so we were playing very perimeter oriented in the second half. So I had started Lou, Will, Dan, Brian, and Noel. So you can go 5 out. Your defense was our defense was very like switchy. Yeah. So because we were playing pretty much man to man for the rest of the game.
And was that the big difference that you guys made during the second half? That adjustment right there?
Yeah. Like MJ said, they were bigger than us.
Yeah.
They were huge, like size-wise, they were like Jack. We were, if you look at us on the street, you think we're not going to win a championship, man. So yeah, that's the because we're able to move and switch and communicate man to man rather than in a zone. It allowed us to like give them different looks per player.
Yeah.
Right. So
that means that pretty much gave other players an opportunity to shine and to showcase their talents. What would you say?
I don't know, MJ. What would you say about that?
I mean, it's a yes and no. I think with us it was like we know which guys to give the ball to at the right time. You know what I mean? Like Daniel was one guy that you wanted to get the ball to. Lou, obviously, you wanted to have the ball in his hands. And like defensively speaking, we were all interchanging parts so we could switch off of each other and like, you know, be able to stay in front of our man, especially with this team here, because they were very perimeter oriented unless they had that big guy in and they would just feed in the post. So it's a yes and no for me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's good.
We played a lot of defense that season. Like even me, like I wasn't a very big heavy, like I wasn't a heavy defensive player, but like when you know your role on defense and you know how to communicate, that makes a bigger difference than actually being like physical. And like I would rather have a good communication. Like if you want, like, would you rather have Patrick Beverly just trying to get in people's faces, or would you rather have someone like Marc Gasol like orchestrating defense in the background? So that's kind of like how we were running it. Like Stan was kind of like Marc Gasol that whole season, where he was kind of orchestrating defense. And the thing is, we had good defensive players too, like individual defensive players. Like MJ was known for defense back in his day. Same with Josh back in his day. So we were very good defensively already to begin with, like personnel wise.
What would you guys say is like the average points you would allow within this season?
Oh, dog, we won by MJ.
Anywhere from like I think like 35 to as high as like maybe low 50s.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that was the range that we gave up.
Oh, that's pretty good there.
But we'd also score about 70.
Yeah.
Our defense was really good, but our offense was like high octane. Like, bro, if you're not running, like it was crazy.
That's also because like our offense was like it didn't matter if we wanted to run or like play set offense in the half court. Like, bro, we were gonna get ours no matter what.
Yeah, like I think like everyone had a game where they played good offensively in this season.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of the season, there's a video that I love where Lou is coming down the court. He does a spin move, no look dime to MJ under the basket. Bro, the signature move, the pump fake, faked out two guys, legit two guys. They ran the same way, and MJ scores, and I'm like, bro, this is a different season. I know for sure, because not only did Lou find MJ, but MJ actually scored. so it was different. It was definitely a good season.
Like that was the highlight, or one of the highlights of that season.
Oh, I thought you were like arguing there in that recent play.
Like I remember that play so vividly because it's my only highlight of that season.
Yeah, so number 7 on that team, he grabs everyone. Like, he grabs, and it doesn't matter. Like he was like that guy. He was like literally Patrick Beverly of that team, but he grabbed everyone, and it pissed all of us off. Like even to the seasons afterwards, like he was not the guy that you wanted to be matched up with. Like it was very annoying. But I remember this play. I think. There's also, I think there's a play, and I don't know when it is. It's sometime in the second half for sure, but I think there was a play where MJ fouls a guy in the 3-point line, and we both asked. Me and MJ asked, "Oh, why?" And then the Filipino guy on the other team goes like, "You know why?" And we're like, we look at each other and we're like, "What?" But it's sometime, I don't know where it is. I'll have to like wait for it, but yeah. I think at this point, we're playing kind of small. We still obviously had Lou on the floor because we needed that leadership. But everyone was working defensively really, really hard on this in these next few minutes. MJ, you remember the season after?
Not entirely.
I only remember the championship game, and I remember what we were about to win, and I don't want to watch that.
Let's not talk about that.
No, we never talk. I mean,
let's not talk about that.
We'll talk. I'm just touching it, but it's a very touchy topic. This is, oh man, the trauma is real.
Whoa.
Justin, you should watch it after this game. You'll find it on Uptown. Sure. You can watch it by yourself because me and MJ won't watch it.
Yeah, I'm not watching.
Oh shit, is that true?
It's very traumatizing, man. Like it was very traumatizing. But I can say this: Baku pretty much carried us to the finals that year.
He did. He literally did.
Like he had a 40-point triple-double, I think a 30-point triple-double on 60, 90, 30.
Like this guy had, or he could have had so many posters. It was insane. Like
this guy
I remember sitting on the bench and like see this guy go up. I'm like, oh, this is not going to be fucking good. And then he would miss. I'm like, oh my god, that's scary.
Yeah. Dog, this game, like, I remember, the thing is, like, I was watching it last night just to kind of go through it and remind myself how nerve-wracking this game was. Oh, yeah. There it is. Okay, here comes. I think the 3-point foul.
Oh, I think that is the one.
Yeah, that is the one. 3-point foul, and then we both ask why, and the Filipino guy goes, you know why. And
I'm like, dude, I didn't even touch him.
Oh, this is an example of budget refs for you guys.
Bro, I mean, I like the guy, like the refs as a person. I like them. They're great people. But man, as a ref, this was the hardest league to play in because there were just calls that, like, it almost felt like it would never go our way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like, remember seasons after that, how much I would stack the teams?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And like, yeah,
there were so many. Like with this league, there were so many missed calls and calls that shouldn't have been made, and it's like it's so frustrating because you could tell like when the games are played and when you're playing it, what side is getting those calls or not. It's like saying we were the Raptors of this league.
Oh, the disrespect, man.
Yeah,
we got disrespected.
Have you guys ever has the refs ever made calls against you guys that pretty much changed the outcome of the whole game or the whole complexion that made a difference? Has every...
That's a different conversation, man.
That's another topic.
I'll say this to kind of like, I know MJ has the same feeling, but the refs after this season, like, we honestly genuinely felt like they didn't want us to win.
Yeah.
We had talent, like we had crazy talent, and like, yeah, like maybe our attendance wasn't great, but we had talent, and when we showed up, it was very scary for the other team. But
this is true.
But the thing was, it's like, yo, the refs were, man, like, I wouldn't touch a guy and they would call foul. Like, we would have people foul out of games, like actual people foul out of games, and it was just like,
yeah, it just didn't make sense why or how that could happen and shit.
No, definitely not. But hey, man, this is our championship game. I live this moment once a year probably, just to remind myself how pre-COVID basketball was sometimes, you know, like.
Bro, I saw the championship shirt in my brother's closet upstairs.
Yeah.
And I took it out and I'm like, damn, I used to be able to fit this.
It was a medium, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, we won a championship and I could fit this. Oh man, that was good times.
Yo, I literally got a medium that season too. I remember, like, I was like, how did I fit this shirt? Because I look at it like it looks like a small. I can barely fit a large now. I think I was working at North Face during this time. I don't remember exactly if I was. I'm pretty sure I was. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But I remember after this game and during that break that we had, we would come to this gym with Ty and all our coworkers from North Face, and we literally had so much leeway with this gym. Like, they would invite us to runs and it's just us.
Yeah.
Oh.
And in MJ. Those runs, it was a different MJ.
Oh, it was a different.
Oh, bro. It was a different MJ. Justin, have you ever seen Oscar shoot?
No, I haven't seen.
Oh my God.
How does Oscar shoot?
It's not bad. It's actually very good, but he never his shot is so consistent. Like, we had a game in this very season where he played and he literally had maybe 18 points from the corner.
Yeah. The same corner.
The same corner.
The same. No one was guarding him or anything like that.
No, everyone forgot about him.
Everyone. Oh. And that's.
Bro, this is I can hear my parents from the sideline. I can hear Mar. I can hear like my cousin. I can hear everyone. Like, I remember getting pissed because like I'm like, yo, you guys gotta shut up. I'm trying to focus on me playing and you guys are like yelling at me. I'm like, oh, bro. It's crazy.
I remember I kept thinking to myself like this entire game and every time we played these guys, I'm like, these guys aren't that good. Like, I know offensively I'm not good, but I swear to God, these guys aren't that good.
They had a couple good players. Like number 10 was a good player. He was a great player. And Tutu was a good player, 16. So that's the only two players. And then they had a bunch of role players that were good. Yeah. But collectively as a group, MJ, you're right. Like we were definitely like top down a better team.
Oh yeah.
So 4 minutes, we're down to 445, I think 447. We're down to, and like we make there's a big hit coming up by Noel.
Oh, this is the one, no?
Read this one. It's a big play.
Yeah. So we're up one. And I remember sitting there saying Noel has never hit a 3 this season until now.
Yeah.
Oh,
because all his stuff was slashing to the basket.
Yeah. He I remember when I used to play with him in Mumba, he was a great shooter, but then I don't know what happened in the years after. But he really developed how to get to the basket. And I saw him make that 3 in the corner. I'm like, man. The first thing I was thinking was I'm sitting right beside MJ and I'm like, oh, when's MJ gonna hit a 3? Like I'm literally thinking, when's MJ gonna hit a 3? And then Noel hits a 3 and I'm like, oh shoot. Yeah, we were not favored this season. Although we had the best record in the league, we were not favored. Like,
I swear every time we played these guys, whatever posse that they had in like the bleachers or whatever, I swear at some point they were talking like, oh, how much is 416 gonna win by? And they were like gambling on the side of the court. I'm like, these guys, shut the fuck up.
Prove them wrong, man.
Oh, dude. You'll hear Justin. You'll hear it near the end of the video where they start taking bets at some point. But they did not want us to win. Like on Instagram, they actually put a poll up, and then we got like majority of the vote. So we also had the best looking uniforms that season. So I don't know. Like our uniforms look fly like literally every season. So if we didn't win, at least we look good losing.
Good play, good man. Y'all were so professional. Like, everyone came in with matching. Unlike the other team,
well, the other team got their jerseys from the league.
Oh, you guys didn't get it. You guys got it from someone else, right?
From Tito Roel. Shout out to Tito Roel.
Oh, so you guys are up
35-40.
Yeah, we're up 5. There's approximately 4 minutes left. Yeah, I mean, this game, like, dog, I'm still nervous. Like, this is 4 minutes left, and I'm nervous, and this is years ago. Like,
you're feeling nervous now just watching this too.
Bro, look at me. I'm a skinny boy with like no hair, man. Like I was a good 190 there. Like I was a solid 190. I was not strong, but I was a nice slim 190 there. I'm now a nice slim 225, but it is what it is.
Are you playing in there, MJ? No.
No, I'm on the bench. I think I was on the bench for like the last 8 minutes or so.
8 minutes. Oh, so you're just watching it from. So what was you guys being up 5? What was going through your head while you were watching this at that moment?
I think at this point, there's a point where I think we struggled to get a bucket, and I'm like praying like, oh, dude, we just need to get stops. Like I don't care if we don't score, we just need to make sure that they don't score. You know what I mean? And it's like every opportunity that we had to run the fast break was golden to us, right? Because it meant that we'll score the ball and our defense is rolling. So it's like now we don't have to struggle in that half court set.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they were pressuring really hard. We had to run a fast break every time. Like we were missing the key player that we were missing in this game was I think Gerald.
Yeah.
And Gerald was a post god.
Yes. It didn't matter who was on him. Like this guy over his left shoulder had the greatest touch.
Yeah, it was yeah. You're right, MJ. He was for some reason the guy was the size of a guard and just eating people in the post.
Yeah.
So we were definitely missing him in this game. But yeah, it's like from the bench, I think me and MJ were probably talking on the bench because we always do. And we're like literally stressing out about like we're probably talking like strategy and like should I ride this line? Should I not ride this line? I'm probably asking all the other guys, yo, should we keep this line? Because I want to make sure everyone plays, right? Like we everyone played in this league, so I really wanted to make sure everyone played. So
and you're also trying to juggle the timeouts that we had because I think we didn't have that many left.
I think we used both. We may have used both already.
Yeah.
Because we only have two timeouts in the whole game.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you already used it. That's because you guys were down by like 11. Is that we were used most of your timeouts?
I don't know. Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember the timeouts because I was probably like watching and like nervously holding my Gatorade bottle. But like if I can ever recreate this squad and this team and again, oh my god, in a heartbeat, I probably would. In our prime forms too, you know, like not COVID form, but you know,
yeah.
This squad was a different, like, literally, you can switch one to five. Yeah, yeah. And there's only a few guys from this roster that stuck with us for the rest of the season. I mean, for the rest of the time in our Uptown season.
And I think Will was the only one to roll with us all the way to the Pickering League too. No.
Yeah, yeah. We even played in Markham like recently, pre-COVID, and Will was still with us. So, like, Will stuck with us for a long time. I know you were busy with work, so, and it didn't align. Like, the Markham League didn't align, but, like, yeah. That league, we were pre-COVID. We lost in the quarters. It's a 16-team league.
Yeah.
Jesus. What the hell?
16 teams. And I think pre-COVID, we were really good. We looked really good going into the playoffs, and then COVID hit, and then
we definitely could have won that. We had a good shot, I'd say so.
But this, if those teams that I had formed for the Markham League played in this league, I don't know if we'd win, because this league was a different beast. Like, the officiating was like it's like Filipino officiating, almost very close to it. Except Filipino officiating is like, you look at the team and then you look at which Tito owns it, and then you're like, okay, I gotta ref well for that team. So 117 left. We're up to.
Are you guys nervous?
Oh yeah.
Up to.
My palms are even sweaty right now, man.
Bro, that was the same. I kept having to wipe my hands off my shorts.
Oh, there's Lou. Oh, he's pulling up. Shot doesn't go.
I think there was a foul there too.
Yeah, we were stuck on the bench at that point. Like, literally all of us, we did not, our asses did not get off the bench at that point. We were just there.
We're like, yo, just pressure them full court, because the entire game we hadn't done that, just to switch it up. And it's like, we're hoping like everyone does their part and they take a terrible shot. And I think they did. It's like, I think we were down 1, or were we up still?
I think we're up 1, but I don't remember exactly what happens after this, because everything is, even if I watched it last night, it became a blur. Oh, there. So got the ball stolen. Oh, we stole it back. Noel makes a layup. There. So we're now ahead by 1.
You guys are off your bench.
Yeah, we are nervous, bro. So there's 20 seconds left, and this is the deciding factor right here.
Oh shit. So what made you decide to ride with this lineup down the stretch?
Well, I think I was telling MJ at the time that everyone can switch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was the main thing. And then I think they missed the layup, and
right at the buzzer.
1 point, right at the buzzer.
Yeah, we were. So yeah, yeah, bro. It's this game was crazy. Like, it was really crazy, and the best thing was, like, the season before we really pooped the deck. Like, we were not good. Like, individual talent was good, but man, like, roster composition was not good. But I remember texting MJ. I think MJ was the first person that I texted. First of all, so I can get my job at North because I really needed to work, and I was at things. So I'm like, yo, is North Face hiring? And this guy was like, oh, I don't even work there anymore, but I can hook you up. I'm like, bet. Second of all, I wanted to let MJ know that half the team switched. So me and MJ literally were like, okay, who are we gonna get? Like, he's like, yo, I can try getting this guy. I think guys from the Goonies were supposed to be on our team at some point, but they never ended up being on our team, and we ended up building this team instead. Correct me if I'm wrong, MJ.
No, you're 100% right. We talked a lot about who we could get, and I think at some point we started to see if we can get guys from like Filipino League, from like Sultan and like who else was there? I think from like Philac. I think we had some guy from Philac too. No,
after the season after we got
it.
Yeah, but this season, the roster was good, and funny enough, so I remember playing against Jack. Remember Jack? I forgot his last name.
Big Asian, big Filipino dude.
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah.
So I remember playing against Jack, and when we were playing against Goonies, and then down the line, like recently, pre-COVID, I actually got him on our team.
Oh shit!
Yeah. This guy put Daniels on the back of his jersey.
What?
Because his name is Jack.
Jack.
But yeah, Jack was on our team. Like that was the most recent team, and the most recent team was probably reminiscent of this team because it was very balanced, but it was not switchable like this team. Like this team was extremely switchable. Like we were probably like 1 to 5 can switch like all the way down.
Yeah.
And yeah, we weren't favored for this game, but what a great game it was.
Oh, you guys managed to escape there. 1 point. So now, does they show the presentation, the trophy presentation there, or?
Dog, there's no trophies. We got T-shirts, fam.
T-shirts or
like the only, what's crazy? So this season, the only person who ever got a trophy was Lou.
Yep.
Why? Because he was an MVP or something.
He was the MVP of the whole league. That's how like he dominated. He literally came in and dominated the league. Like it was a different level of domination. Like he was like, it was almost like Kobe. It was like watching Kobe play sometimes, except not scoring, but really thinking out the game. And it was just domination from that end, like mentally playing. Like if you're open, the ball is like legit in your hands by the time you're under the basket. So yeah.
Okay, wow. So what happened? How come he couldn't? He didn't play the next season or the seasons after that for with Uptown.
So he did. He did play the next season. But what happened? I think the quarterfinal. He barely played, and then the quarterfinals he sprained his ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Quarterfinals he sprained his ankle, and then so I don't really want to talk about that season because it's so it is so traumatizing, man. Like the things that we went through in that season. Like I can tell you one instance where no one showed up for a game. It was Super Bowl weekend. I play and I throw up on the court.
Oh shit. That's
it was yeah.
Oh, that must have been a bad experience.
While
there.
playing. Mind you, we have like 5 guys. So it was it was a tough one, but this is why this season was the greatest for us, because it was just like pure domination. Like no one ever thought that we were gonna come out guns blazing like this. But I remember Brian dropped a 30 piece in one of the games. Lou dropped a 30 piece in one of the games. I scored 10 points in one of the games, which was great. Like I was like, yeah. But MJ had his games, and I think there was a point in this game, and I forgot to show it, but he took a charge. And then there's
always one. There's
always one. And the wind was just knocked out of you. And I think that's why you didn't come off the bench afterwards. Because you're like, Nick, I can't go anymore.
I need to come.
Bro, taking a shoulder from any one of those guys hurt. Like, especially if you're taking a charge and you're just standing there waiting for it. Oh my god, man! I was gassed. I'm like, I'm huffing, I'm puffing. I need water. I'm like, you know what, man? Like, our best lineup is out there. I'm not going back in.
We were pretty set on like who was gonna end the game for us, and like, man, like, I remember just the end of the game and having that relief, that feeling of relief, that like, oh my gosh, we won a chip. Like,
yeah,
like I never thought, like, realistically, I never thought we'd win. Like I really never thought we'd win because of what happened the season before. But like when we kept playing, and then like we were down one, we were up one. Like, I was like, oh my god, like
yeah. Brother, I think that from the start of that season, for me, I was like, I don't know if we're gonna make it to the playoffs. like before the first game, right? Because I saw what happened the season prior, and I'm like, I don't know these guys. I don't know how they play. But with each game, I'm like, holy fuck, bro, we're really freaking good. And I was like, I'm excited to play with this team.
Yeah. This is I mean, man, like, I wish we had gone the second. I can tell a part of the trauma for myself the second season. I had came back from Niagara Falls because I just coached the boys, like my G Squad boys, to a chip, and I'm like, yes, second chip in the day. Well,
lucky day there.
It was not a lucky day. Let's go.
It was a good day. It was a good day that day.
It was a good day, but it wasn't a great day. Let's go with that. But
okay,
there's more trauma. Like, if we ever dissect that game, and me and MJ can get over the trauma of that season, but yeah, it'll take a long time.
I might need a little bit more time on that one.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time because it was tough, but this team, like, it was probably the best team. I have to say it so many times because it was just so good. Like, it was just so fun to play that season. You know, like, you come into men's league like hoping that you can have fun, and like, yeah.
And this season overall, did you guys have a good time? Like, let's say if you guys didn't win a championship, would you guys still would have been happy, or how would you guys would have felt?
I don't know, MJ. How would you have felt?
I think I would have been. I would have been happy if we didn't win a chip. Obviously, I would have been. I'm happier that we did, but that squad was what like we always said. It was one to remember. And honestly, I didn't go into it thinking they were gonna win a chip right away, so I was okay with just making the playoffs and going from there.
Oh yeah, go and just give it your all, and the next thing you know,
exactly, just do our thing and leave it all out on the court.
Yeah. We had an easy route in the playoffs, actually. Very, very easy route, because we were the number 1 seed, and then we probably like blew out everyone in the playoffs for the first like few games. And
also, we didn't have to play the other Eastside team.
No, right? That's why we were supposed to see them in the finals, but they lost.
Right.
If there's any more trauma to bring up, it's not from us. It's actually from that other Eastside team. They lose to 416ers every single season.
They couldn't get over them.
No, not at all. Like, we got over them once, but they never, like, when I mean like they got to the quarterfinals, they were up and they would still lose. Like, I felt bad. Like, I felt bad for them. Like, yeah.
And even they were loaded. Like, that Eastside team was scary.
Yeah. They were super scary. Like, the seasons after this one, oh my god. Like, I did not want to play them.
No.
I did not want to play them because they would have guys like varsity Ryerson players and stuff, right? So, yeah. So MJ, how's quarantine life and how's everything?
Everything's good, buddy. I mean, I'm still working 5 days a week, so it gets me out of the house. But I don't know why, but this has always been a thought. I'm like, fuck, man, I really want to play basketball. Like, I just want to shoot around. I want to go for runs and shit like that.
Yeah.
More like it's been more so of a thought now than it had been. I don't know why. I miss the feeling of just walking into the gym, putting your basketball shoes on, and then going at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I feel you. It's been it's been a tough. Like, dude, we used to go for runs like just me and you, and we'd go to Hoop Dome and just around. Bro, we'd go to Hoop Dome. Like, me, MJ, and Oscar would literally hang out and just go to Hoop Dome and like go to Wendy's right after.
Yeah.
Like, it was the most counterintuitive thing, but it's something that we all did like pre-COVID, like such a good time.
We would just hop in random runs with like other dudes, like just us, the three of us, and like play random young kids, old dudes. It didn't matter.
Did not matter.
Did not.
But that was like the running joke was when I was at North Face with Oscar and MJ would walk in, it would be triplets.
Yeah.
Triplets.
Yeah, because we literally all have the same goatee and mustache, and we're all Filipino. The only thing is we all stack up on height like this.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, and the head shape is pretty much like similar to there.
Bro, I mean
shape, body shape, you name it, bro.
Same body too.
We wore the same things. We wore like, mind you, we worked at North Face, so what are we gonna wear? Legit North Face.
North Face. So,
like, shout out to Ty, wherever you are in the world. Ty, you're the best manager. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're the best manager. Like, hands down, never had a better manager than Ty.
But I think he's in Vancouver now.
I think so too. Yeah, I remember like texting him before he left, but then he never answered me, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But man, yeah, this season, like, just to kind of like recap everything, like playing, Justin, if you had played with this team, like, you would have made 30 points. 30 if you were open.
If I was, pretty much how Fred VanVleet scored 50, just he's open, put it up.
Yeah, if you can hit a three or if you can get in the paint, you're probably making points. So
just like that. All right.
Yeah.
That's how. So they weren't like out here to like come at you, like compared to like Mega City though. Mega City is more like in your face or cutthroat. Like compared to this league, would you say that?
This league was cutthroat. This league was very like Mega City. The thing about Mega City is that it's very structured gameplay. Then that's what I find. Like, because all the guys are very experienced, as opposed to this league, we have it's a rec league. Like, it's legit rec. Like, this time, the years after, oh my god, it was not rec, but this season was rec.
This
for sure.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, well, you know what, guys? Hopefully we can do this again with some other game tape. If
we will.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys recover from, and then we'll watch the video that you guys are talking about.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
We'll give it some time.
It's gonna be a while, but it was fun having you on here, MJ.
Thank you so much, MJ, for being a guest.
To whoever's watching this video, MJ has his own podcast with his boys. It's called Why Did You Do That Sports? Am I saying it right?
Yes, sir. You got it.
Yep. The stuff that they say on that show and the stories that they have with MJ is the funniest. Like, it is the most random stuff, but I'm telling you, it is great. Like, go to their podcast, have a listen. They have some sports betting advice, right?
Yep.
And yeah. So everyone, have a great day whenever you're watching this, and run the point, y'all.
The point. Peace.
Peace.